I'll be honest with you. Ain't nobody teach me how to handle a pipi. So where am I supposed to learn?
I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is How I Do Things, the show where you send me your questions and I let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment, use it as advice, take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it at all. Listen honey, do what you will with it. Do you know why? You know why? Because not a professional at all. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. What are the biggest bedroom turn-offs that you think, I'm gonna get in there, I'm going to, you know, and then no, what are you doing? Spoiler alert, I'm about to tell you about the things that you are doing wrong in the bedroom. According to men, what they think are complete turn-offs in the bedroom. The spoiler is that it's not your boobs. It's not the size of your boobs, that they're too big or too small. It's not the size of your booties. It's not the size of your belly. None of that. None of those things. Nowhere to be found in this list. However, this list is quite interesting. Let's get into it. Number one turn off for men in bed is the smell. The smell. First smell that turns a person off is in here. Lejano, babes. Wow. You're just spitting fire. And it's just like, as soon as you lean in for a kiss with a person, you know, sometimes you might not feel that your breath smells, you know, when you breathe, but then when somebody comes right up here, right about to, and then they just whiff, and it's just like, oh no, what went wrong? It happens. And then the second smell is the bush, right? It's not about whether you keep a bush or you don't keep a bush, whether it is as smooth as a baby's bottom or you like to keep a forest down there. But if there's a funky odor from down there, a man is just like, my baby's gonna fall off if I go in there. Smell honey, smell is not it. So be a bit cute, carry a little Listerine, make sure that you have a wipe with you, or you know, that's why you need your pre-game to be good, so you can just shugushangana and then get into bed. Number two, and this is a big one for women because we think men can't tell, but lack of response. Just not being there. Just you're there. Nando spatchcock missionary every single time, and your mind just drifts to what are we eating? Or what appointment do I have again? And you're just not responding to what the person's doing. You're just like, just do what you have to do, finish. Like, I've heard so many women say that, and I'm just like, do you know how much of a turn off that is for men? Honey, you need to get yours too. I mean, when we get into the bedroom of lovemaking, it's not just about him getting what he's getting. You need to get what you're getting too. Get some too. You don't just sit there and spatchcock the entire time, just waiting. Just be like, okay, fine, do what you want. No, get some. Be responsive. Don't drift away. Be in the moment, because that's a huge turn off. Imagine if the tables were turned and you wanted something from a man and he's just like, take what you want. That ain't cute. Number three, I have an issue with personally. Like during my research, this came up a lot, but I have a problem with this one because honestly, number three is that not knowing what to do with the tsibilinki. And I'm just like, but who taught me? Who's gonna teach me how to use the thing, right? I've got it now here. We've got the meat. The ham is here. What do I do with it? Who's gonna teach me? Huh? Especially when you're in the nice thing about having your husband. This is why husband, is that you can be vulnerable and say that I don't know what to do with this thing. You want me? Tell me. I don't have one. I never went to class for this thing. They didn't teach us this in life orientation in school. What am I supposed to do with this thing? Who's going to teach you as a woman what to do with this thing, huh? Our moms are way too shy for that stuff. That conversation, you just do not have that conversation with a black woman. If you have, you are so lucky. But what do we do with a pipi? Now it's a turn off that we don't know what to do with the pipi. Where are we supposed to learn about these things, huh? But then it connects to number four. unwillingness or shyness to learn. And I get it, we don't want to embarrass ourselves and we don't want to look like we don't know what we're doing. But the truth is, a lot of the times we don't. We're kind of just moving like ocean of the motion, you know. It's just, you know, moving with the motion, and you do whatever idea comes to your head, you just go with it. But then there's a turn off, which is the unwillingness to learn. Finding out what has to happen. Us being proactive about saying, all right, I'm going to get a PhD in the Pipi, okay? I'm going to start with my undergrad, postgrad, master's, PhD. Let's do this. You have to be willing and eager to learn, because here's the thing. The more you learn about the Pipi, the better it's going to feel for you as a woman, because it is about the interaction of his parts and your parts that lead to this absolutely beautiful climax and orgasm. But that's not going to happen if you're not going to be willing to learn. Number 5 is for the Miss Know-It-Alls who become a tutor in bed. When you tell them, no, not like this, do it like this. No, no, like this. Oh, wait. Making him feel useless, making him feel like he doesn't know what he's doing is just like a meow. It's about guiding through, supporting, but not making him feel like he's useless and making him feel like you are mistress who's come to the bedroom, and he feels like, now I'm going to class every single time, I'm going to go see the principal, and it's not nice, right? Nobody wants to go to school every single time they want to have sex. So when you are with your husband in bed, right, and you are there and you just want things to be just a bit different, learn to guide him through the things without emasculating him in the process. Number 6 is for Miss Eager, and that is going overly porn star in the sheets. We get this idea, right? We see it either in a movie or something. Or, you know, this world, sex sells, so we just see it all over the place. And then we get this idea that we should moan and groan and ha, la la, hey, in the sheets, right? And then this man is just like, what's going on? Overacting is just as much as a turn-off as just non-responsiveness. So there's this middle ground where you just be genuine and feel. And if you're not feeling it, then guide him to a place where you are feeling it so that you can have genuine responses, not overacting just for the sake of him just getting off. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Number 7, thinking that it's only about the Pipi. Only about just this thing, just that thing. That's all we need to focus on. Come on, men. Hey, don't you feel like there's so much more to you than just going inside? There is, honey. You know, you tell your husband that, you know, there's so much more to you, my man. You know, nibble on an earlobe, suck on a nipple, you know, cradle of you bollies. Come on, man, get into it. It's not just about the shaft and that's it. Men also have erotic zones and they like to be touched in different places. Lick the right place, Wena, and see what happens. Promise you. It can even be like 20 kilometers away from the main shaft and all of a sudden, explosions. But you won't find that out unless you actually have a bit of touching. See what happens when you a nipple. See what happens when you just tug on an earlobe a little bit. See what happens when you kiss on the neck. Maybe he likes it, maybe he doesn't. Keep a notebook, or in the back of your mind, it's just like, when I kiss here, you will discover that, you know, he's sensitive around his knees or his elbows or his forearm, or when I touch here, he reacts like this. That's all about understanding that there's so much more to lovemaking than just, you know, the Pipi and the vajayjay going into each other and that's it. There's so much more that happens around it that causes that ultimate climax. And the same happens for women. Us, it's all brain work. If our brains are not stimulated during lovemaking, then we're not going to get to the point where we want to get to. That's why there has to be more interaction than just Pipi meet vajayjay. There's so much more to it. And number 8, a lack of confidence. And this is one that we struggle with the most as women, because confidence can come from all areas. Being scared of the Pipi, right? Not really being sure what to do with it can be a sense of us having a lack of confidence. Then there is a lack of confidence in our bodies, where it's almost like we don't want him to see certain places, and we don't want him to touch certain things, and we don't want him to touch the softness of our belly, and we don't want him to feel on, sometimes your stretch marks can get bumpy, and you don't want him to feel that, and you don't want him to, all of those things that, he's caressing on my boobs, but there's nothing there. And we just feel this lack of confidence in our bodies. But when we love our bodies, see ourselves as goddesses, when we see ourselves as this overflowing, abundant source of love and sensualness, then when we go in there and we radiate this energy of self-love and this confidence in ourselves and our bodies and what we're presenting, that it is beautiful. It is, no matter how it comes across, no matter how your body looks, if you're confident with that body and you go into bed with that confidence, oh, it is so sexy. But that's what we have to have, that even if you have pancake boobs and he's rubbing over your pancake boobs, that he's still enjoying that. He loves your ass, that size, that specific size, that one. That's my size. That's his size. He's happy with it. Starts with you loving it first. All right, my honeys, I hope that you enjoyed this one. Please do share this with all of your wifeys that need to hear all about the bedroom spoilers that we are putting into the bedroom with our mans. Let's help each other out. This is how this community grows. One rule we have here is that you need to like and share this with a friend. So please do that. But until next time, gorgeous, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things. Hey gorgeous, thank you for watching until the end. Such a naughty video. I love my naughty videos. Listen, if you have not subscribed, please click on this button right here. And if you want to watch more naughty videos for my married ladies, then here is a playlist for you. Until next time.